Okay, so now what we actually want to do with the flags for the content type is we actually want to create an individualized list of recommendations for people so that on their home page it shows where over here where we put this placeholder it has the recommendations and it has the link to the review. Okay, so we want to create a view because that's what all this stuff is done in. It's done in views. Views is really, I mean, there's almost no Drupal site, no serious Drupal site that doesn't use views. And in fact, for Drupal 8, they're considering moving views into Drupal core. So we're going to create a new view. And we are going to call this, let's see, reviews for me. Reviews for me. And they're going to be of content because reviews are content of type review. Newest first. We could create a page. We're actually going to create a block. Actually, let's create a page and then, well, let's see. Yeah, we're just it's going to be a block. Well, let's create a page because some people might actually want to view it as, because if you create a page, it comes up in the middle of the screen as opposed to on the sides. So, okay, so right now it displays all of the reviews, which I actually got from like a 1901 copy of some review magazine for stuff. Okay, so we need to go, since we want to deal with the flags, we want to only display reviews that are of content types that the user wishes to follow. So we go to the advanced and relationships, we add the flag. Actually, we add taxonomy terms because we need to deal with the taxonomy terms. And we want to do content type. Okay. Now we add another relationship. Now that we have that one, we should be given our flags. Our flags for the taxonomy term. Okay, now here's where we actually could simply choose this include only filter flags because it automatically creates the filter for you. And so we're just going to let it do it for us. So the follow reviews for the current user, apply display, and now it only has the non-fiction ones. This is one I did earlier. It's non-fiction. That's what it's set as. And okay, now let's save it. And let's create a block for it. And we don't want all of that shown, so we want to change the we haven't really looked at this. The format of the information is basically what this is. So for the format of the information, we want to change this. Brings up different options. You can do a grid, an HTML list, menu, a table. Let's go with an HTML list. Add view row classes. There are lots of different options. Organized unordered lists. And a lot of this has to do with how it's displayed. If anyone's familiar with HTML, is familiar with ordered and unordered lists. So, and so we want to change the content. Now, it defaults to displaying the content, which basically displays the whole content, or displays what the kind of your teaser view of the content. We don't want that. We want to choose what fields are displayed. So we do that. And just click OK and all that. Actually, let's have that inline field title. Okay. So now it's just going to have the list of them. Well, let's say we want to add a field. We can add a field, and we can add any part of the content. So let's say we add the body. I think it will only show a certain amount. I'm hoping. I just want to show like a couple little lines. Let's see if that does that. I think that's what it does. If not, we'll just stick it with the... Nope, it's going to show the whole thing, so we're not going to do that. So let's actually go back to body. Let's take out body, and we'll just have it so that it lists just the books. Remove that. Save, and because we always want to do save. Content type, review. Okay, now we have that block, and we are going to go to blocks, and we're going to put that block up there. Structure, blocks. Go down and find the block that we just did. My reviews, right? My reviews. Reviews for me, that's what we called it. Put on that right side, because we're going to use to replace the one that we had before, the your recommendations. Let's take the your recommendations and let's put it nowhere, because that'll just that one. It's not deleted. It's just down here so that we could put it back there later. Although we won't actually do that. So now when we close this, it should. Okay, let's go to the home page. Okay, so now it put the content type following, so we still have this content type following one that we did to decide what you want before reviews for me, but we don't want that to be that way. We actually want it to be the opposite. So we go to structure, blocks, and we go down to the right sidebar, and you'll see that it has kind of an order already here. So we pick that up and move it to the top. Remove it there. Since you're already logged in, that user login doesn't show. Save blocks. And there it has your reviews. And then you can click on the review and it goes. And this needs to be updated so that it actually goes to the link, because that's where that book is on Google Books. So that's the book, and it would probably be better to just have it have the title, and you'd have to kind of decide how exactly you want, because you could have a separate field for title and author, and so that you could display it various different ways. And it's nonfiction and it's a book. And then the other book in here, that's or the number of pages, publisher. I just kind of copied this wholesale from Google Books. So okay, let's go. Okay, let's go and bring up all the reviews again. Oh, I guess I can't do that. So this is, and then this is the other one. You notice it doesn't show it here because this is not. I don't want fiction adult, so it doesn't show it. So okay, so that's that.